episode 4. It's so good to see you here. Today, we're going to continue our exploration theme, but we're going to focus specifically on Mars. We are so lucky today because we have someone working directly with the Mars InSight mission here to answer questions for us. Let's all put our hands together and welcome Troy Hudson.
Hi there. My name's Troy Hudson, and I work for the NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory.
What is the InSight mission?
InSight is a Mars lander. It's our most recent one. It arrived there this past Thanksgiving, and right now it's in the process of putting a seismometer on Mars to listen for Mars quakes, and then a heat flow probe, which is this thing here, which is the instrument I worked on, that'll dig down into the ground and take Mars's temperature.
I saw an awesome comic done by the Oatmeal that talked all about the InSight mission. I felt like it was great. What does InSight mean to you?
What does InSight mean to me? This is a project I've been on for 10 years. I was involved with it when it was just a piece of paper that we sent to NASA and said, we'd like to do this. It was a little book. Then we made a really even bigger book. And then NASA said, yes, we like your proposal, we think it's good, we're going to send you money. And we started, building the real thing. And to see that whole process from the very beginning, all the way through to this point where we're finally doing it, we're finally taking the data, we're on Mars, it's amazing. And if you can't tell, I love this stuff. I love talking about science and my work, and it's just, InSight means a lot to me. It's really a and when this thing landed on Mars, major defining moment in my life. So happy. I've been a space geek from way back, and part of that you can see by this tattoo on my arm is the solar system. It is a map of the solar system at the time of my birth. So this shows you the exact moment when I was born, where all the planets and their major satellites were located.
What drew you to Mars specifically?
Mars specifically? I guess because it's very similar to Earth. It's, it's got weather, it's got, sand dunes and canyons and volcanoes. It's got an atmosphere, but it's really thin. And it's a place that we can go to. We sent the Viking spacecraft in the 70s, and we've been sending spacecraft continuously since the mid-90s.
What do you think about Mars?
I think it's a cool planet full of cool things, and I believe it's good that scientists are going out to find out more about it, because I can't wait for everything about it to really come to life.
What does it mean to be an explorer?
To be an explorer is to learn. It's to go into the unknown and come away from it knowing at least a part of it.
How does it feel to be an explorer?
It's amazing. Being the first, or one of the first, because there's a huge team of people who make this happen, one of the first people to see the data, the images, and the information coming back from these instruments. It's exciting. It makes me feel special. But I like being part of the team that, makes it possible to get that data. The engineers create the spacecraft and help make the instruments that collect the data, and then the scientists take that data and discover and determine facts about the universe, in this case Mars, and just being plugged into that process, and in particular kind of bridging that world between science and engineering, which is kind of what I do, is great. I like being able to speak both languages and make them work together.
Have you had to deal with any challenges? Was it hard to get where you are?
Yeah, it's been hard, but it's been fun. A lot of school, but again, I love learning, and going and learning how things work and learning to figure stuff out, that's always just fun for me. When I was in high school, actually, I went to space camp, and 3 times. And that was awesome, and convinced me that, yeah, space is where I want my job to be. Even if I never get to be an astronaut, I'll get to, work as close as possible. I mean, I'm virtually on Mars, and that's amazing.
Anything you'd like to add while you're here?
I just want to say, if you guys have any questions, whether they're related to InSight, or Mars, or science in general, or, how I got where I am, please ask. Ask Elise, she'll ask me, and I'll make a video. Maybe I'll even make a public video and talk about whatever your questions are. Thank you for, being excited about this stuff. Thank you, Lee, for asking me. I'm flattered and honored, and keep exploring, always.
Troy, that was amazing. Thank you so much for sharing with us your enthusiasm and passion for space, science, and exploration. If you want to see more of Troy Hudson, you should check out his Twitter handle, @TroyLeeHudson, also known as Science Daddy. He's also located on YouTube, where there's lots of informational videos for you to check out. That gives me a great idea. What if we all make a piece of InSight or Mars art that we can share with Troy to show him how thankful we are that he took the time to share his passion with us?
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. Commencing countdown, engines on. Check ignition and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know who shirts you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way. And the stars look very different today. For here am I sitting in a tin can, far blue, and there's nothing I can do.